shit, keeping it live. We got the people on the couch. Need to get up on your feet. Do I have your attention? It's the 6th day of the week.
Friday night live, 365. Made it through the week, now it's time to unwind. I got my girl Serena, and she's telling the truth. Are you paying attention? She's talking to you.
Party people, listen up. We got the guests and the experts. Great conversation every Friday for the record. 7 p.m. Tell your people and your friends. Here we go. Start the show. Let the combo begin.
Friday night live, 365. Made it through the week, now it's time to unwind. I got my girl Serena, and she's telling the truth. So get ready, cause she's talking to you.
10, 9, 8, quiet on the set radio. 765, camera rolling. Ayo, start the show. 4, 3, 2, 1.
365.
Let's go.
Hello, welcome to an amazing episode of Friday Night Live. I am so glad that you chose to join us to celebrate different business owners all around the world. I'm thankful that you tune in each and every week to just do this with me. I thank you for coming along on the journey, and I greatly appreciate you. So today we have a very special guest, that the person that does my t-shirts, Michelle Elrod. Wow! Welcome.
Hi.
So I am so thankful that you chose to take out the time out of your busy schedule to pay the kids find shirts all around the world, literally. So I'm thankful that you took time out to actually speak with us about your business, because we believe in celebrating businesses and making sure that all of our business owners know about, just everybody, because I believe that we're better together. So, Michelle, tell the people, who are you?
I am a bookworm. So I love reading and cozying up, drinking some coffee and watching Christmas movies and listening to Christmas music. So I read all the time.
And y'all listen to Christmas music all year round. It ain't just right now. She do it all year. Obsessed. What happened? What made you have a thing for Christmas music and movies?
I think it's the feeling that you get, the closeness, and the warmth that you feel looking at a Christmas movie. Because for me, Christmas is not just about the gifts, it's the feeling. So I guess I'm always searching for that feeling. Like, I just love that feeling that Christmas brings. So I'm a Christmas girl.
I understand that, because Christmas is a cheerful time of the year for most people. So because of that, I can dig it. Because I keep my Christmas tree up year round, which most people are like, you crazy. But I understand, because for me, it represented being in the present, being in the now, because I am a futuristic person. So, going somewhere else is easy. But having that reminder to be present is like so awesome. And Christmas does that for me. So, no, I do definitely agree. So, do you have any husband, children? Anybody significance that you want us to know about?
So I've been married to Mr. Rico Elrod for 23 years. He was my first boyfriend, my first everything. He was just my first. So I don't know anybody else but Rico.
Keep it simple. Keep it that way.
Yeah, keep it real simple. It's just real simple. That's it. I still love his bathwater. Even though he gets on my nerves sometimes, I I still love him. And today's his birthday, so let me give a shout out to him. Happy birthday, babe.
Happy birthday!
And
Yes, because my man, and y'all know that's LOVE, love, when you say, I still love his dirty bathwater, okay? Because you got to love a person to love their bathwater. Oh. So, and being married 23 years, like, how has that journey been?
There has been some ups and downs. I think last night I was upset with him because we got to take our turkey out. So
Like, baby, I need you to take the turkey out.
Yeah, you didn't take the turkey out. I was trying to take the turkey out a long time ago, but he worked so hard in the way he loved not only me and my children, but our extended family. And I appreciate that. Like, I love how he loved my people. So
yeah, because sometimes that can be a little tricky. Marrying somebody and then they're like, oh, well, I don't really love the in-laws, or we don't really get along, and then it just makes the relationship kind of, it put a strain on it to try to keep that together, because now they're trying to be like, well, I don't really like them, so you're like, well, that's my family. So I'm glad that that is a necessity, because most people don't even think about that. They're like, well, they married me, not my family, but you don't want that rift between who you love and who you love, because you're going to love both of them. And when they can get along, that just makes it so much easier.
In our families, we really, like, my mother-in-law and my mom are close. My sisters and my husband and his sister and me and my family, we're all close. Like, we vacation together, we Thanksgiving together. I mean, like, all as one unit. So I love that about our family.
Good, because you ain't got to travel here for this and travel there for that. Yeah, my mama and them would do the same thing. They come down here because, baby, I ain't gonna try to, that's where I'm from. I be like, child, y'all want to see us, y'all better come on down, honey, because my mother-in-law can cook, honey. I want to be with.
Yeah, I do all the cooking.
You do?
I do most of the cooking. They're not gonna have Thanksgiving dinner without my turkey and my collard greens. So.
Oh, so that means I need to come to your house and taste it for myself. I
mean, yeah, you're welcome. You know that there's a lot of us in under one roof, but yeah, you can come over.
I don't care nothing about that at all, because I think just my in-law family, it's like 21 of us, and don't add my mom and my dad and my mother-in-law. That's a whole nother story. But don't add them, because they'll come to you. They'll pull up with the hey
on in.
Right. So it don't bother me, and I just love the way your family is, because now Michelle and her family, they both decided to come together and live in one household so they can save money and income. So for me, I'll be teaching y'all about better together, but to see someone do it in action, it'd be like dope. How has that experience been?
In the beginning, like I said, I didn't say I have 4 kids, and my sister went through a time where she needed us and we needed her. So we decided to come together, help with the kids, help with all the kids, and see how much we could save by being together for a few years. And so that's what we decided to do. My 3 youngest kids decided that they were going to follow in the same path, and they moved out together. All 3 of my twins and my middle son, they're together. Me and my husband and my oldest son and my sister and her 2 kids live together. And so we just decided, let's see how we can save money. And my husband and his aunt, my husband's mom and his aunt do the exact same thing. So we just all decided to, see what we can do and how we can all help each other. And that's kind of better together is where we are right now.
And I love, when I say love, I listen, every time I can sing her praises on that, they really, for me, they got it. Because you would spend so much money on your living expenses that it's hard to save for the future. It's hard to make those wealth building steps needed to even build wealth, because you spend all of your money consumed on your living expenses. So I just think that's dope. I just wanted the people to know that. Like, my Friday Night Live family think that I be on one, but I'll be on one because I be wanting them to build wealth. And to know that it really ain't that hard to live with people. Like,
It's really not. It's about respect,
yeah,
respecting each other and respecting each other's spaces. And that's just what we believe in. I remember used to being afraid, or not afraid, but not wanting to say, because in our community, that's not really
the
where
norm.
we see other communities doing it, but we don't do that same thing. So I used to didn't want to say anything, but I love my sister and I love my husband, and as long as the respect there, it can work.
And it has been working. And I mean, she has saved a whole lot of money doing it, which is why she was able to even move into her beautiful office. Like, you can make them steps when you choose to take some type of sacrifices to get you to the next level. So you said you had four beautiful children. So tell us who they are, their age, and all about them. Well, yours ain't children, honey. Them grown, them grown.
Yeah, they are grown. My first son is 26 years old. He is into insurance sales. He's back living with us. He went to school at USC, so he's a Gamecock. My husband is a big Clemson fan.
I'm a Clemson fan,
Um,
but I'm a
my
cheer for the
husband is
baby.
too. I also have a 22-year-old who works for Amazon, and he also does podcasts, and he's a creative. He loves creating, so he's a photographer with us and on his own. And then I have twins. My daughter and son are both 21. My baby boy is in construction, and my daughter is one of the managers at Chick-fil-A. So
Okay, Chick-fil-A. Well, it's always her pleasure to serve.
exactly. And she's also a creative.
Oh,
She's a painter, so she was painting.
oh, now that's cool. Tell her holler at me, because I got something that I need to paint.
All right,
Like
she loves
like
doing paint
artistry
parties.
painting, like
Yes,
murals, and
she does.
yeah, tell her holler at me.
I will.
Because
I
I
sure
want something
will.
that I actually want done. So now that's kind of dope. And she don't even look like she got 4 kids, y'all. She don't even look like she don't even look her age. She look like a little old girl. Oh,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
so the Lord has truly been good to you. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a brief commercial, and we will be right back after these messages. Stay tuned. Hello, I am Shrika Abercrombie, owner of Virtual Wealth Academy. And you may be asking yourself, well, what is Virtual Wealth Academy? Well, I'm glad you asked, Shug. It is a virtual business school. Yes, that is right, a virtual business school. We have had 9-to-5s where they have trained us to do a job, but when it came to the business world, there was no training. So we just had the vision that was on the inside of us, and then we opened up businesses and we started straight up winging it, like literally faking it until we made it. But no more. The Virtual Wealth Academy is a 12-week program that will walk you step by step through everything you need for your business journey, okay? And we want to be with you every step of the way. Now, what we need from you is amazing work ethic. And what we will set up for you is the systems that you need to work smarter, not harder. So if you want to be a part of the Wealth Academy, we need you to click the link below and sign up today. See you on the other side of wealth. Hello, we are back, baby, and we are here with Michelle of 3S Printing, and we have talked all about her and her children, husband, and we was diving right into their family structure. So if you're interested in that, please go back and watch the replay, but don't do it right now, okay? I want you to go back and watch it later, but right now, y'all already know we're going to get into the part of the segment where we talk about her business. So how did you get into printing shirts?
I think I started, I'm a creative as well. So I started with my daycare babies. I started with doing little projects. I remember one of my daycare parents and my daughter and my husband all teamed together to get me my first Cricut. And I was humming away on that Cricut. I then learned about different other styles of printing just by watching YouTube and I teamed up with another lady. We opened the first Black print shop, and then I decided to go out on my own and run my own printing business with my family backing me. So, and that's how it's been going for the last year.
Yes, honey. Now, when I met her through a mutual friend. Her name is Walina, which believes in giving back to Black business owners and linking us up so we can do business together. So I
Exactly.
think she's absolutely phenomenal. And when she said, "Hey," I was like, "Hey, I need some shirts. I'm coming out with these t-shirt brands." So, this shirt was, y'all can get this on my website, but Michelle is the one that printed it
Hmm.
because I went to her like, "Hey, girl, can you help us?" And she was like, "Yeah, I need some help with some this, and I need some help with this." So now we have a trade and we have a barter system to where we can help each other. But for me, that was like dope because I was like, she was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "No, I believe we better together." And she was like, "Oh," because when I met her, she was like, "Okay, yeah, all right, sis, I see you." But over time, she really understood that I mean what I say. Well, we're better together because I feel like our businesses grow and thrive when we stick together and show each other the love and support that we need in our business. And just to speak a little bit about her story. So when I met her 3 months ago, like where her business is now, baby, listen, Sugar. When people like business can't turn around overnight, honey, late in the midnight hour, God's gonna turn it around. Where she was then to where she is now, two totally different places. So can you tell the people just a little bit about that?
Well, it was a 3 months ago, even 6 months ago to a year, it was a pretty dark place, and I really didn't see myself where I am now. I think I spoke with you, sitting in the office with you and Nina, and I couldn't see myself in my own place. And even when I started my business, I did not know how I would get the what we call them our transfers. And I
Yeah,
just remember transfers are what we put on the shirt.
it's like this.
Um, yeah, it's like
Yeah, the
that.
words. Yeah.
It's just like Sharika's shirt.
It's not
But I
vinyl though, y'all. So it don't feel raised. It's flat. It's flat. It's smooth.
yes, it's very smooth. But I just remember, like I told you, I couldn't see myself teaming up with another.
Yeah.
I mean, I told myself I wouldn't team up with another Black business owner. I just couldn't see myself doing it. But don't tell God what you're not going to do, because I remember talking to somebody that I had barely met and was telling her, and I was going to send all my business to her. And what she told me was to, no, you're not going to do that. You're going to send me your designs and I'll print them. And I just remember that changing things for me, because I was like, she don't even know me. Like, and I know she see what's on Facebook. So why is she even believing in me? And then when I had a really close friend tell me, don't give up, a printer's on his way to your house. That was amazing for me. Like that, that actually turned, and I still was in a very bad place, but I kept working and writing and just being able to speak my own truth helped me get past and get into counseling. Like, I'm a big advocate of counseling, and just having so many people around me tell me that I could do it, and getting that first big order. And I remember doing your order and everything shutting down, like the whole thing, like my whole my printer
Everything
shut
crashed.
down, everything. It was
But
just
see,
shut
what she
down.
didn't know was I am used to that. Anytime I put my hands to do something, it all falls apart. And I have just learned the push pass. Like I call it the push pass. Like, listen, it don't fall apart. I already know it. But what is it that I can do to push past? And she was like, I don't know what to do. Everything broke.
Yeah, I
And I
remember
was like,
calling you and
girl, we
like
get
I
you
don't
the
know what we're
printer.
gonna
What we
do.
gotta do?
I was like, I don't know what we're gonna do. And I just remember you saying to me, it's okay. We'll get whatever you can get. And I was thinking, I called Nina back, and I was like, she said okay. And I called my friend Tiana. I'm like, well, she said it was okay. And then I called my husband and he was like, it's gonna be okay. And then I remember he was like, we'll get another printer. And I remember getting that printer the night before it was due for your shirts, and staying up all night long to get those done, and
she stayed up all
pressing,
night,
printing, literally all night long.
all night. She had to sleep by the
night.
time I picked them shirts up in the morning, and she still met her deadline, right? So even though adversity fell and she wanted to sink in and quit, I'm not gonna let her. I am my sister's keeper. And I could have said, girl, well, that's bad business. I could have put her business all on. I didn't do that. You want to know why? Because at some point in time, we are first generation business owners. Nobody gave us a blueprint. Nobody showed us the way. We really just jumped right into business and started winging it, faithing it till we made it. And so what happens is, I know that is my slogan for Virtual Wealth Academy, but it's so true. We got into business and we just started faithing it, and then we're like, hey, and now it gets bigger. But what happens is nobody prepares us for the journey for when things happen or when this. And what the first thing we do, we go tear down other business owners instead of saying, you know what, well, maybe that wasn't the case. Maybe she wasn't trying to do me here. Maybe life really just fell apart. And that's okay because it happened. I've been in business long enough to know just ish happens, okay? And
it does. I think that
happens is not what you do, it's what you do next. So when it happens, I look at, well, what do you do next? When she talked to me, I'm like, okay, girl, well, whatever. Like,
that threw me for a loop. It threw me for a loop. I guess we are also used to me and a friend was talking, and sometimes with us, and when we see a Black business, we will tear that business down. Yeah. But McDonald's, they mess up every day.
Every day. That's why I stopped eating them.
Every day, but
we give them chance after chance after chance after chance.
But we would not give each other a chance. And when you said it's gonna be okay, it's I was like, what in the world? So when I got the print, I was like, well, if she said it was gonna be okay, then I know I can go ahead and give this extra push and give it my all. And so
and I'm telling y'all, she
and
never did
that. And I appreciate you and my family and friends who call me during the night, text me, and you okay? You good? You got this. You got it. You good? Go to sleep in the morning. You'll be all right.
But those times when you learn to push past, it set her up for the bigger orders. So now she's getting bigger orders from like, honey, she is sending orders literally all around the world. Okay. So I believe that experience gave her like, okay, well, when it falls apart, because most people don't know, it was a tsunami when she tried to send these shirts across seas. And I think that was just like, okay, well, I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to work. And I'm just going to keep pushing it. What? Tell us about that story. Like, I ain't going to tell your story. Tell your story, girl.
So I got the order. It was for a big company who does solar power. I got that order. I had to ship some of them to California, to New York, and Texas, into the Philippines. Everybody got their shirts. The team in the Philippines, they didn't get their shirts. So I'm thinking, I'm talking to the my contact, and I said, well, I'm gonna get ready to do the shirts over. And she was like, no, you're not gonna do the shirts. So we're gonna wait a minute. And then I got a call. There was a tsunami.
Yeah.
And there was a tsunami, so that's why they didn't get the shirts for a couple of weeks. They got the shirts. They loved them.
Yes, they did.
At the post office, because I was 2 clicks away from ordering those shirts over and being back up here doing the shirts. And she was like, we're gonna go ahead and pray about that thing. I said, I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna go ahead and pray, but I'm like, God, I'm ready. Like, I don't know where it's gonna come from, but I'm gonna print these shirts and send them back. And I got the call that they got them and got the video that they loved them. And yeah.
And y'all can see that video on her page too, y'all. Because they like, now I don't know what they said. Like, let's be clear. But they like, but the smile on their face and the fact that they're holding up their shirts with so much pride made me so honored to know her as a business person. You would not, most time in business, you don't get to see the back end or the inner workings or when things fail, because all you get to see is, yes, that beautiful video of people holding it up, but just knowing that stuff fall apart on the back end for us to be able to produce what we produce for the masses. And I just thank you for always giving it a push, saying, hey, I got one more round in me. I'm gonna do it one more time. All right, now I'm gonna do it one more time. And I'm gonna do it one more time, because there are so many people saying, I just want to quit. And they do. But you, baby, your squad is phenomenal. Hey, I done told y'all, everybody need to try it.
Oh, we do, because we do. I remember I know that there is a higher power looking out for me. My first time going out into public after the debacle from last year was just a few months ago, and I was like, I'm not sitting here. And I remember seeing your shirt. So I'm like, I didn't even know he was gonna be there. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over here and sit with her. And I ended up having a really, really bad panic attack in front of what I felt like everybody, and just to have part of my tribe in the room was a common. It felt good. It didn't feel good in the moment, but to know I had people who could look at me and tell that something was wrong was pretty amazing. So that just speaks for the tribe that I have and the circle that God has placed me in, and that I can trust Black women.
Yes, you can, because we are not all created equal. I mean, I wish that was the case, but some people don't have genuine motives behind what they're doing. But it's a whole lot of us really want to see each other win. Like, this is why Friday Night Live was even started, because I want to see every business owner I know, the ones that I meet along the way, I want to see them win. I want them, like, one day this is gonna be to millions of followers, and they'll get to watch this back and like, oh my God, she do shirts. Yeah, girl, she still do my shirt. You know, that's still my people. Like, still go hit her up with that 1,000 shirt, that 1,000 shirt order, because she's gonna fulfill it, and she's gonna make sure you have it, and it's gonna be on time, and everything is still gonna be beautiful. Because I don't watch this shirt. Let me get close. I don't watch this shirt like 10 times. Like, this mug is still together. Like, literally, this done been washed like 10 times, because I done had this for a few months. And I wear this shirt because this is my face. And I am believing God that my next level is billionaire status. Okay? So I wear this shirt and trillionaire. But I'm taking it in baby steps. But because this really was a shirt I created for myself. But what I'm saying is, I wore this several times. She gives great quality. And so it's not like, oh, you can you may can go to these other places, but I want us to learn to start shopping local. And guess what? So yesterday, I'm gonna tell y'all. Well, she was teaching. She been trying to teach me to do it, but I don't want to do it.
That is one of my things. Yeah.
But the fact that she would say, no, I can do this, and I can show you, like, I can get you the information, and I can get you to this. The fact, the willingness to say, hey, you want to do shirts? Let me teach you how to do the business. Let me teach you how to do what I do. It's no like, oh, girl, no, just send all your orders to me. Because she could be like that, but it's like, no, I can show you. That is what better together means. It's like, no, we're not crabs in the bucket. We can all win out here. When you go in that bread aisle, it is so many different kinds of bread, but they still eating good.
Exactly.
And I promise you, when people are like, oh, I want shirts, I'm like, go on and get Michelle, because that's all I know. No, I don't print shirts. I print mine. I don't even print mine. She do.
I have been trying to get Sharika to learn, and I think if we can fix our mentality. I'm in the studio I'm in JW Studios here in Greenville. I'm not the only one that prints shirts. There's somebody right next to me that does the same thing, but we share so much that it's not that feeling of she's gonna take from me or I'm gonna take from her. We just share so much, and we both learn from each other, and I think that's how we should be.
It is. It should be like that. Big box stores, like, they be running like a well-oiled machine.
Mhm.
What happens with us is we don't know certain things. So I always be like this, and then we go back, and then we go forward, and then this one break, and then now we just
Have
tagging along. But if she's over here and I'm over here, and we're like, girl, we're gonna push this locomotive together.
exactly.
We're gonna share information. We're gonna make sure that each of us, honey, we're gonna go farther because we're working together. You know what I'm saying? Then we would be trying to run on one side.
Yeah, just imagine what we can do if we
Yeah.
all work together, or if we all work together. Like I just have an amazing team. It's I one of the areas that I specialize is in making sure people like me or who do the same thing as me, that they'll have a easier and a more economic way of doing it. And I my prayer is that I'm poured into the same way that I pour out.
What you do? Because now I'm put her on the spot, y'all. Because I've been asking her to do Phyllis Wheatley to come teach it at the Phyllis Wheatley Center. And she been nervous. So I understand. So don't you want to come teach the kids? I'm probably gonna do it for teenagers that want, because
Actually,
summertime is coming up in a few months, and I want to be able to teach them how to create some type of income for themselves. Would you be willing to teach it?
that's something that I was gonna introduce you to the person that I've been talking about.
Okay.
I wish I could introduce you to her now, but we were actually talking about that very same thing. So I'm not gonna say yes yet. I'm gonna talk to her and see if she would be coming to help me, because I know I would get nervous. See if she would come and help me teach, more in the city, because that's one of the things that we both talked about, especially our young Black men, because sometimes I feel like with a cricket, it could change a lot. Of a cricket and a heat press could change somebody's
Whole life.
yeah, and it can give them a new hustle.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So she said she's gonna say yes, yeah. But I'm taking it as a yes, y'all, because I have the faith that moves mountains. Okay. So I am taking this as a yes.
That is something I was
So
going to talk to you
y'all
about.
gonna be looking
Okay.
for it, because we is gonna come out and I want to be able to do it. And and I'm gonna be there with you, so you ain't gotta be scared. You ain't gotta
Okay.
be scared, should. I'll be right there
Okay.
with you. So, but I want y'all to get excited. And then I want y'all to go bombard her in the comment section saying, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay? Because listen,
Okay.
now that I have introduced y'all my Friday Night Live family, y'all gotta egg her on, okay? Because we already know she get a little antsy. And she want to get that anxiety and that little fear, and we just gonna push her right on out of with the do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Because we better together. And even if I gotta come and get my hands dirty and figure it out, like, hey, I seen a video you teach somebody else, and I said, well, shoot, I might be able to do that, shoot. But then myself said, mm-mm.
No, 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 no. I told you I would help you. I told you I
I'm
would help you. I
alone.
mean, all you have to do is press it. I mean, you can. Let me tell you how easy. I don't want to say easy, but for $500 to $1,000, you can start a t-shirt business. Everybody wear t-shirts.
Yeah.
Everybody wear t-shirts. We wear, if you have your own business, you win. I mean, everybody wears a t-shirt. T-shirts are comfortable, and yeah, especially young people. So
Right.
we wear t-shirts. I wear a t-shirt almost every day.
Me too. Unless I got to do some content and stuff, and I got to dress a certain way. Otherwise, I do got on a t-shirt. So no, it could be the wave or the move that we show people how to say, hey, I want you to get into this industry because it's great income. Not only that, but it could be a supplement of income for those that can't get out there and work because they're too young or different things like that. Like what? You could still help yourself and your family and build wealth by just starting this one simple business.
Exactly. If you look it up, t-shirt business and print on demand is one of the fastest growing businesses. With more people working from home and people finding alternative jobs, the t-shirt business is a growing business. So I think it's room out there for everybody.
It's definitely room out there for everybody. And I am excited for the journey that God has you on. And one day I'm gonna come over there to your beautiful office instead of just seeing it on Facebook, so I can just crash and then take me a little course or two about how to do shirts, and then I'm gonna go live with y'all. Okay. If
Okay,
y'all would like
come on
to, go ahead and comment in the comment section. Sharika does t-shirts.
over here.
I'm gonna actually do the work, y'all. And I'm excited about that journey. So, is there anything that you would like to share with the Friday Night Live that I have not asked?
I just want to tell your audience and those listening to me is to not give up, even when things look bad. Because it may look good and it can be good one day and bad the next. Just don't give up and get yourself a group of people that are going to pray with you instead of pray on you. And that's my little spiel. And make sure you come over here to see us. The place where I'm at are other Black businesses. It's a Black lady running this business, and so come on over here to us. Come and see everything that we do over here.
So, if the people wanted to follow you, where would they follow you?
You can follow me at 3S Printing, or you can find me on social media, and it is Michelle Elrod Terry.
And if they would want to place an order with you, how would they do that?
So you can place your order at 3S Printing and More. You can place your t-shirt order or your transfer order, and you can find me there.
Awesome. And don't forget, y'all know it's screaming at the bottom. So even though I made her say it out loud, but I do that for the people that may cannot read. But the ones that can read, all of that information is down there at the bottom below. Because some people are a little younger, they 5 and 6, but they still trying to figure out, I want a t-shirt business too, Michelle. So they might can't read, so they might have to listen to it. But either way, we want to make sure that y'all go out and support her business. And where are you located?
We are at 2 Point Circle in Greenville, South Carolina. So we're close to Hayward Road, Pelham Road, and Villa Road.
Oh,
so
yeah, you
right
right about me. You bougie.
Oh,
Right?
Did you say bougie?
She done got bougie. She done moving on to the east side. Yeah, don't just
literally the east side.
But yes, I am so glad that you decided to tell everybody about your business. And y'all already know what it is. It's Friday, and that is our time. But I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in for another episode of Friday Night Live. And if you would like to be a guest on Friday Night Live, make sure you email us at fnl@choicecreditsolutions.com, or you can just jump in my inbox because I'm pretty friendly. Either way you choose to do it. If you would like your business advertised, please feel free to give us a call, email us, or jump in our inbox. Until next Friday, see you at 7 p.m. Peace.